Hello, Libra. Welcome to your August 2019 monthly money and finances forecast. This is for all Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter sign placements. Libra, I already shuffled and laid out your spread. At the end of the reading, Libra, we're going to take a look at what your guidance is around your money and finances. You had one card that came out. And as a bonus, for those of you in business and entrepreneurship, you have two cards that came out with regard to that. And we're going to take a look at that at the end of the reading as well. So, Libra, let's get into your reading. Now, your theme in the month of August 2019 around your money and finances, you had three cards that came out, Libra. You have Ascent, which is judgment. So, Libra, many of you are still dealing with judgments against your money where your earnings may be being garnished or taken, or you may be arranging payment plans with judgment here. But also with judgment, you could be focused on how to liberate yourself. You're making important decisions. You may be coming to a realization. You may be trying to come up with new ideas or have a new perception. You may be trying to overcome any delays, regret, or remorse that you may be experiencing or have experienced. With judgment here, you could also be trying to have a second chance, a renewal, a rebirth, enter into a new phase. You may be trying to get results, having some sort of epiphany, realization. With this energy, you may be trying to break free, or you could be being very judgmental and critical of yourself at this time, or feel that others are this way towards you. With this energy, and so with judgment here, you may be trying to also make amends as it pertains to your money and finances with this energy. You also have the Chariot. And with the Chariot as another part of your theme around your money and finances for August, you may be focusing on how to steer things concerning your money and finances and navigate any obstacles and challenges that you're facing to have progress and remove the obstacles and challenges. You could be trying to be prudent, or you may be feeling impatient, but you're focused on trying to have progress to have control or get control in your situation where you may be experiencing imbalance with your money and finances, or you are focused on your money remaining in balance, remaining balanced with the Chariot here. But this is you wanting victory and having the determination with the use of your will and your mind to focus on how to accomplish your goals and have movement despite the obstacles by overcoming them. With the Chariot here, you could be struggling with self-control or the ability to control your money and finances predicament. You could be having an issue with a clear focus or needing to have a clear focus. You may be having issues with the lack of discipline, or you could be coming into more of a place of discipline and control with your money aims and actions. You could be dealing with having scattered energy or loss of direction with the Chariot here, or you could be harnessing your energy and focus and gaining momentum because you have a destiny or direction that you are on, and you are seeking and determined to get to that arrival with the Chariot here. but you want victory, you want to get things under control. You want forward movement with the Chariot, or you're experiencing forward movement. Now you also have Temperance as another part of your theme around your money and finances. And so with Temperance here, you are focused on balance. There may be a need for you to focus on avoiding extremes in your actions and aims. There's a need to focus on what matters most. With Temperance here, you may be looking to see how you can compromise or cooperate or get more cooperation. You could be dealing with discord and frustration, some competition or clashing of interests. With Temperance here, you're seeing what you can do to get balance, to get harmony, to heal your circumstances with your money. This is you focusing on having proper measures and making sure you're not miscalculating in your aims, but also to be very creative and to remain inspired while doing it, with the focus of achieving stability or avoiding instability with the goal of balance. There's also a need to be mindful of your energy and how you expend your energy with your aims with Temperance here. Now, also be mindful that with Temperance, this is about the least wrong move can upset the balance of things or make what is out of balance worse. But also, this is about, it's a back and forth. It's alchemy. Is having the right actions, the right approach, and putting enough behind it so that it doesn't go too far one way or another, where you don't have the balance or the healing that you're trying to either sustain or create. Now, your focus, Libra, with your money and finances is you have the Ten of Pentacles with the Seven of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. So I feel that you've been dealing with a lot of difficulties and complications, experiencing mental anguish, maybe even experiencing in your mind or circumstances or both some ruin around your money and finances. But this is also perhaps you trying to avoid ruin, trying to address and bring to an end the complications that may be causing you mental anguish around your money and finances, and all of the difficulties that surround your money and finances, aims, needs, and issues. Now, with this Ten of Pentacles, you're focusing on how to maintain, how to restore, how to make stable, how to secure your money and finances and build on it so that you have a firm foundation, so that you feel secure about your money and finances, and that you are in an improved position with your money and finances, or how to improve your position with your money and finances is your focus. And with the Seven of Pentacles, I feel that you have been putting in a lot of energy and effort in your money and finances situation for a very long time without seeing the return on investment that you are aiming for. I feel that you've had a lot of a struggle. That struggle has been the energy and effort that you've had to put into your money and finances situation in order for you to sustain or be okay or avoid instability. Or you may have been back and forth with being stable and unstable with your money and finances, and with all the energy and effort you put into your money situation, it's like you're having a hard time bringing that level of restoration, stability, and security and gain you want to life, because these are skulls and skeletons. And in the background, though, I feel that for many of you, you are divinely supported, But also, I feel that you've been experiencing difficulties in your efforts and aims to have a more secure footing and stability with your money and finances, because your despite your energy and efforts, there's so many obligations you may have connected or attached to your money and finances. I am noticing the red that this skeleton is wearing. And with this red, this brings me to the root chakra. So this is you focusing on your survival, your safety, your security, your stability. And you may be experiencing a lot of anxiety and feeling ungrounded in this process that has taken a lot of your energy and effort without you seeing the return you would like, or it's taking so long for the return to be a success for you, where the stability and comfort that you want with your money and finances situation bring to end the mental anguish, the complications, or the potential ruin, or to come back from ruin. So you are perhaps having a hard time resurrecting your money circumstances in a more a much better financial space with the Seven of Pentacles. But you are determined and focused to restoring and building, securing, sustaining, and getting stable or becoming more stable and bringing to end the complications or resurrecting your situation where ruin may have ensued. Now, in the recent past, you do have karma, which is the wheel of fortune. You do have the devil, and you do have the Three of Cups. So I do feel that in the recent past, you were involved in a three-party situation or connection with others, where this may be either friends or family. I feel that in the recent past, you experienced some sort of unexpected changes or turn of events with your money and finances. For some of you, those unexpected changes or turn of events was positive. For others of you, it was more on the negative. So some of you experienced some resistance with your money and finances in the past. Others of you experienced a measure of luck where you were able to seize opportunities, or something random happened where you saw something positive that allowed you, with the devil here, to stand in your personal power, to be able to address and maintain your obligations and avoid adversities and have some small achievement through the cooperation and support of others. Now, for others of you, you face some resistance or a negative turn of events around your money and finances, where you may have felt oppressed or or you were struggling with your ability to keep your obligations, where you had to pay, or as far as your money and finances was concerned, because you may have lacked the support and cooperation of others, and it may have been difficult for you or a struggle for you to work within the confines, constraints, and limitations that you felt oppressed by, or adversities that you were experiencing in your money and finances, to address your money aims, needs, and issues. I do feel for some of you, you were able to manage and get cooperation, perhaps not from where you normally would receive it, but from someplace else or others, where I do feel you were able to still get some control over your money and finances situation, even though it was very difficult and you felt limited. And your results or your ability to sustain, you were able to do it, but even in what you were able to do, that was limited. Like you had to work with very little, or you only got a little done, or both, but that little bit counted. For others of you, you found that when you experienced this negative shift in the recent past, it caused you to be stuck and not get the cooperation and support or be able to have some sort of achievement with your money and finances. And so you felt bound and restricted and limited. You felt oppressed and unable to make the moves that you needed to make where your money and finances were concerned, because either you or who you were dealing with were exhibiting destructive patterns in their actions with money, or who you were dealing with may have faced some adversities too. But in the recent past, there were adversities that some of you were able to adapt to the unexpected change, and others of you struggled with it and experienced delays or was not able to take control of the situation or meet your obligations. Now, at present, Libra, you do have the Hermit. It's with the Hangman and with Strength. So at present, I feel that you are moving on, or you are trying to move on, even though difficult, and see things from a different perspective, or move on from a period in time where you were stuck and limited with the Hangman. Also, with this Hangman, you may have had the conviction to try to stay positive, even though you felt delays or something suspended with your money and finances, or that you felt stuck. You had to be strong. You had to be resilient. You had to have courage and self-control, maybe even self-discipline. You had to follow your instincts and be reasonable with this energy. With Strength, you had to harness your willpower at a time that you may have felt insecure or experiencing fear or doubt. And this may be emotions that you are still experiencing in the present. You are focusing at present on your ability to be in control and not lose control, and to remain strong and diligent, and to try to stand in your personal power. And so at present, you also, with the Hermit, I feel you may be seeking answers, seeking to examine your circumstances where you are experiencing hostility or issues around your money and finances situation, and trying to gain new perspectives and come up with a way to solve your money issues and concerns with the Hermit here, and see things from a different perspective on how to get stuck, how to get unstuck, and you're determined to do it. For others of you, I feel you're having a hard time moving on at present because you still feel stuck and experiencing delays despite you trying to be strong, or your strength may be waning at present because of your money concerns or issues. Now, in the future, Libra, you do have the Hangman again in the future with the Three of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. So I feel in the future, Libra, you're still seeking alternatives by trying to see things from a different perspective. It is possible that your money could be on hold at present and in the future. It is possible that that hold up with your money and finances at present and in the future could be connected to an institution or connected to someone or others that you rely upon to receive money from, whether it's by promise or for services rendered or received. With the hangman here, you may be focused on what you need to sacrifice or trying to maintain your wisdom. You may be trying to focus on not being a victim or lacking sense and remain spiritually strong and not frustrated. You may be focused on surrendering, seeing what you can release or how you can be released. But you are perhaps taking a pause, trying to let go of your circumstances being what they are, so that you can, with the Three of Pentacles, creatively see how to come up with a new way to have things that work out or come together, that in the future you may feel a struggle to be able to do. Because in this Three of Pentacles, this is a child being very creative, but almost as if the child is being forced by the devil, where the devil's hand is on this child's back as if to apply pressure. So you may be experiencing in the future some delays or setbacks. This is a time where you need to be mindful about spending money. Perhaps if you can, avoid spending money on any extra expenses or new expenses, and put a hold on where you can in your budget while you are trying to work on and come up with a way to have things work out for your money and finances. Because I feel in the future you're waiting on money, or there's the delay, or you're just trying to still see and find ways to work on your money and finances and come up with a strategy and a plan to escape the issues around your money situation. Now, it is possible that you're struggling with coming up with a strategy and having a hard time with being able to escape, because even though you are trying to come up with creative, practical approach to work on your money situation, there may still be, with the Three of Pentacles, connection with others where your money and finances can be influenced in an adverse way as a result of these connections, where someone may drop the ball or something is postponed. You also could be in the future looking at the alternative with the hangman of coming up with a new creative project to bring in more revenue and income. But you may be experiencing a struggle with that taking off or working out as you've planned or strategized. There may be some struggles, some kinks in it, or there may be some delays, or you waiting on something, or you needing to look at things from a different perspective with regard to a creative project to bring in more revenue, to bring in more money. Where you may feel oppressed by the situation due to some challenges you could be facing with a creative project. This may be you trying to initiate a new business or entrepreneurship and having a problem with things coming together and feeling weighed down by what is expected of you or what you need to do. And with the Seven of Swords, it is possible you could be experiencing negative self-talk. You could be dealing with some deception or lies, betrayal, or you could be experiencing a struggle because some money may be taken from you or could have been stolen, or there's a delay with money coming in, or your money's being held up, or money coming towards you. That process is stuck or stagnant in the future. but you are trying to see a way in the future to work on things and come out of the struggle with your plans and strategy that allow you to escape your money concerns and address your money needs. So your attitude towards your money and finances, Libra, is you do have the Four of Cups. It is with the Fool, and it's with the Wheel of Fortune. So you are not happy with the way things are or the way things have been going for your money and finances. You may feel like you're not able to obtain an opportunity, not even one. Because in this Four of Cups, there are no cups here. There's just a child with a balloon. Or you may be focused on how to seize at least one opportunity from someplace. And with the Fool, this is you trying to take responsibility, trying to see how to take care of things. This is you trying to maintain optimism. But this is also you trying to take responsibility and maybe not be oblivious. But it is also possible that you may be being irresponsible, not taking care of things as best as you possibly can. Or you could be lacking wisdom, or you could be oblivious to something or having difficulties with going in a new direction as a result of you trying to seize an opportunity or trying to find an opportunity or missing an opportunity or not feeling that an opportunity is available to you. There can be a connection with family or friends with the Four of Cups here. But with the Fool here, this is about needing to have optimism. With the Fool, have some boldness. Be mindful about your journey, to perhaps not be a coward or be in fear or focus on the stagnation, but to also be mindful not to be reckless and understand whether or not you may be inexperienced and may need to get more information in order for you to achieve the financial freedom that you want to have. But also, there's a need to be mindful not to be wasteful at this time while your opportunities or the lack of an opportunity has you in a place of discontentment or unhappiness. And with the Wheel of Fortune, you're trying to make positive shifts and changes, but you may be experiencing the unexpected turns of events that are occurring for you in at one point or another, where you are either able to adapt or you're struggling to adapt, or you are having issues because you could be being pessimistic, or you're just receiving resistance, or timing is at play here. You also could be hoping to get better luck, or you may be focusing on how to improve your luck. Now, my mind went blank just now, Libra. Oh, okay. We're now going to take a look at what your concern is. Did your mind go blank too? Is that what's going on with your money and finances? Is your mind going blank with what you got going on and dealing with, trying to work it out, keep it together, maintain, rebuild, avoid problems and complications and setbacks? Because that could happen in your mind as it goes blank, because it's like, what the hell, all this shit going on? Now, your concern with your money and finances, Libra, is you do have the Knight of Swords, and it's with the Five of Wands. So I feel like you're trying to come up with your concern is, how can you come up with a plan that's logical, that allows you to have some precision and cut away what no longer serves you, and to police your money, because this Knight of Cups is wearing a police uniform. So you're trying to police your money. You may be trying to take more authority over your money situation, or you may be looking to see what you can do to bring about changes, or you may be having concerns whether you're going to have problems and complications and strife and struggle and resistance with your plans or with others or even within yourself. And so you are looking at the concern of, are you able to make the changes you need? Are you able to cut away what no longer serves you? Are you able to avoid struggle and strife? Are you able to diffuse it? Are you able to adapt to it? Are you able to take action that allows you to have the changes that you want around your money and finances and allow you to police and protect it with this Knight of Swords? The caution with the Knight of Swords is to be mindful and careful not to operate from a place that is reckless. And in terms of your plans and communication, you want to be mindful to be diplomatic and have tact with your process, and especially if it has to do with you being involved with others. And so Libra, your challenge with your money and finances is you do have the King of Wands, the Hermit again, and the Four of Swords. So let me just say, because I'm seeing the Hermit 1, 2, is it 2 times? Wait, 1, 2. I could have swore I saw the Hermit 3 times here. But it looks like it's here 2 times. Or maybe I'm overlooking something. But anyway, with the Hermit here 2 times, also with seeing the Hangman here 1, 2 times in your spread, it's very important for you to look at the alternatives with the Hangman, to see things from a different perspective, and maybe even take a pause so that you can and be clear, so that you're making the right decisions, and that what you're pondering, you're not pondering anything that's false, but that also you're gaining wisdom in the situation. And also with the Hermit here, there may be a need for you to withdraw and really analyze and reflect on your situation. But also I feel with the Hermit, there may be a need for you to seek experienced counsel to assist you with your money situation in order to improve it or address any challenges that you could be dealing with. You may need to do more investigation with your money and finances, or you may need to bring someone in to investigate your money and finances. It's possible that your money and finances could be under some sort of investigation. Now, Libra, with your challenge, you have the challenge of you being able to adapt with your money situation. You have the challenge of being able to be creative and achieve what you want with your money and finances situation, and see progress and movement and be able to achieve your aims. With the Hermit here, you may be looking at coming up with solutions and doing whatever it takes to get to a solution. The question is, the solutions that you may resort to, are you operating from a low vibration where you're doing things by any means necessary? You see that? To come out of a place of isolation, a place of being withdrawn and stuck in your money and finances situation. But this is you determined to find a solution. It's just about how you go about the solutions that you choose. And with the Four of Swords, this is talking about you meditating and contemplating on those solutions so that you can bring peace to your money and finances circumstances. Now, your likely outcome, Libra, with your money and finances is you do have the Seven of Pentacles, and it's with the Two of Cups, and it's with the Empress. So with the Seven of Pentacles here, this is you putting in the energy and effort. It says street art is a money pit. So you're putting a lot of energy and effort. You're investing a lot into your money and finances situation where you are seeking to have a successful return. You may be trying to be patient. You are really taking a close look at your money situation to see what you can do. But you are focusing on having success. And with the Two of Cups, you may be turning to connections with others as a support to you, to partner with you in your efforts and endeavors towards you investing in your circumstances around your money and seeing more success and more progress. But you're working on your money and finances, Libra, as your outcome. And you're working on that, your money and finances with others, or with the hope of having help from others. Because with this particular Two of Cups, she is hopeful and desiring and contemplating about a man who is not physically there, just a silhouette. So you may be putting in the energy and effort and hoping to see a return in support from others. You could be also looking to see what partnerships that you can come into or agreements with others. You may be looking to form a partnership as it relates to your business model or plans, where you may be focused on a business or entrepreneurship as a new creative project to bring in more revenue. And with the Empress, this is you focusing on how to have more progress, how to achieve more abundance, how to be creative, how to build your money and finances. You may be hoping for receptivity from others with acts of kindness to help you with your financial and money needs, so that you can be responsible over your money and finances and maintain your obligations. With the Empress here, you could be receiving help from your mother or someone who is of a maternal, mothering like figure, or you could be receiving help from your children, because in this card you have a mother figure and a child to help support you with your investment and with your energy and efforts towards you trying to have success or better success with your money. But this is you working on your money and finances, Libra. But I do feel that as you do, you are able to build and create more success, but it feels like it's just taking time for you to get there. So there may be a need to be patient. Now also, Libra, I meant to start out with what in the pre-shuffle, you had two cards that came out that I meant to talk about when starting your reading, but I just went into your reading. But you know what? I'm going to it now because this is the first time I did this, and I did this in somebody else's reading. So I guess that's how it's supposed to land, right? So the two cards that came out in your pre-shuffle when I was shuffling for your cards for this reading, you have the Nine of Swords that came out. So there's some worries and fears and concerns. You may be experiencing ruminating thoughts. You may be lacking sleep with this Nine of Swords, worrying about your money and finances. The question is, are your money and finances issues real or perceived? Now, but either way, you are afraid, you're worried, and you're concerned about your money and wanting to address the concerns or trying to figure out how to address those concerns. You also could be concerned about your money and finances because you also have this Ace of Cups. And so with this particular Ace of Cups, I feel that you may be afraid that you may either lose an opportunity or have an opportunity taken from you, either through a connection or in relation to a new creative project that you may be inspired emotionally by, that you are working on. Also, you may be fearing whether or not you can find or seize opportunities to help you with your money and finances towards sustaining it or improving it. So let's take a look at what your guidance is, Libra. You have one card that came out. and that is organize for success. Do not let the word organize intimidate you, as it is simply a way for you to ensure clarity of purpose. Organizing your thoughts, your reports, your living and workspace, and your finances will help you know and plan your next action steps. So there's a need for more organization with regard to your money and finances situation and how you are prioritizing and how you're handling and managing your money and finances. You may need to come up with a better system or create a system where you can have more of a structure. You may need to come up with rules for yourself or be more strict so that you can start to have progress with your money and finances. Or you may have an issue or struggle with the ability to do these things because that may not be your forte. Then perhaps there may be a need for you to turn to someone more experienced that you can trust, that can assist you with coming up with a system or getting more organized with the system you may already have, so that you can see more progress with your money, aims, and needs, and actually experience more success. And so, Libra, let's take a look at, for those of you in entrepreneurship or business, what your guidance is. You have two cards that came out. The first one is manage. Manage your time wisely, delegate or outsource tasks that drain your energy, and do tasks that are in your realm of unique brilliance. Wow. So, this is about coming up with a better management system and a better management of your time. And recognizing what your strengths are, but also identifying your weaknesses and being okay with that. Just find others who, where you have weaknesses, that's their strengths, and bring them in or hire or get that kind of help and experience, so it frees you up to be able to focus on your strengths, your goals, your productivity, and tap into your uniqueness for your business and your entrepreneurship, so you can expand and grow it and have more success. You also have stand out, personal brand. List ways to bring out what makes you and your brand extraordinary so you can stand out from the crowd. So this is about you building a reputation for yourself, but not just any kind of reputation. The kind of reputation that puts you a cut above the rest, that have has you stand out from everyone else, where you're the main attraction, you're the focus. So what can you do to set yourself apart from the rest, so that with regard to your business and entrepreneurship plans and needs and endeavors, you see the results that you're trying to reach? What can you do? How do you come up with your brand and personalize it so that that brand that you create, it is your business and entrepreneurship that is thought of by your consumers and customers, but is also the brand that is circulated for your the one to go to for that service or product. I hope these messages help. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching. Bye.